Welcome to Cyber Bites, your weekly dose of cybersecurity news. I'm your host, Edwin Kwan, and today we've got a packed episode with some jaw-dropping stories from the world of digital security. Let's dive right in. Our first story is a real eye-opener. Security researchers Sam Curry and Shuham Shabs uncovered a critical flaw in Subaru's Starlink connected vehicle service. This vulnerability could have allowed attackers to gain unrestricted access to customer accounts and vehicles in the United States, Canada, and Japan. Here's what makes this particularly alarming. Attackers only needed minimal information, like a victim's last name and zip code to gain access. Once in, they could remotely start, stop, lock, and unlock the vehicles. They could also track vehicles' locations in real time and access 1 year's worth of historical location data. And sensitive customer information, including personal details and billing information, were also up for grabs. The researcher exploited a vulnerability in the Starlink admin portal, bypassing authentication measures with ease. The portal has two-factor authentication, which was also easily bypassed by removing the client-side overlay from the portal's user interface. Subaru addressed the issue within 24 hours of being notified, but it's a stark reminder of the potential risks in our increasingly connected vehicles. Moving on to our next story, we've got a sophisticated malware distribution campaign that's mimicking Reddit and WeTransfer. Cybercriminals have set up hundreds of fake websites to push the Lumma stealer malware. So here's how it works. The fake Reddit sites display fabricated discussion threads. Users appear to be helping each other download files. The thread creator asks for help to download a specific tool, and another user offers to help by uploading it to WeTransfer and sharing the link. A third user then thanks him, and this helps to make everything appear legitimate. However, these threads link to fake WeTransfer pages, and unsuspecting victims end up downloading the Lumma stealer malware. Lumma stealer is known for advanced evasion techniques and can steal sensitive information like passwords and cookies. This campaign highlights the ongoing threat of social engineering and the importance of verifying website authenticity before clicking on any links. Now, let's talk about a series of vulnerabilities discovered in popular Git clients, including GitHub Desktop. These flaws could allow attackers to steal user credentials. The vulnerabilities stem from improper handling of messages within the Git Credential protocol. An example of that is CVE 2025-23040, which affects the GitHub Desktop, and it allows attackers to inject malicious URLs. There are also other vulnerabilities impacting Git Credential Managers and Git LFS. Even the Git command line is vulnerable, especially when used with GitHub code spaces. These issues highlight the importance of keeping your software updated and being cautious when interacting with untrusted repositories. Now, let's switch gears and discuss an interesting trend in the cybersecurity world. For years, security teams were often seen as the department of no, constantly blocking initiatives due to security concerns. However, there's been a shift towards a more accommodating approach. While this change has its benefits, some experts argue it may have gone too far. Here are their concerns. They feel that security teams might be overlooking critical risks in an effort to be more collaborative. They could also be avoiding necessary no's, and that can lead to misalignment. It could overwhelm teams and have unmanaged risks. The key takeaway from that article is that it's crucial to find a balance between enabling businesses and maintaining strong security measures. Sometimes a well-considered no is exactly what an organization needs to stay safe. To wrap up our episode, we have a mind-blowing story about an incredibly sophisticated phishing attempt. This attack exploited a flaw in Google Workspace's domain verification process, making it very convincing. Here's what happened. The attacker posed as a Google Workspace support staff member, and they used a phone number associated with Google Assistant calls. The scammer sent a password reset email from a genuine Google Workspace address, and they exploited a vulnerability allowing the creation of Google Workspace accounts using unverified g.co subdomains. This incident serves as a reminder to be wary of unsolicited calls, even if they appear to be coming from legitimate sources. Always verify the identity of anyone asking for sensitive information, and remember that even tech-savvy individuals can be targeted by these increasingly sophisticated scams. And that's all for this week's Cyber Bites. Remember to stay vigilant, keep your software updated, and think twice before clicking on any links or providing personal information. Until then, stay safe in cyberspace.